everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and I have a, not exactly important, at least not massively important, but I do have an update video for everybody, because there is a few things I did want to talk about, a few things I wanted to address and stuff, and, you know, I figured now is a good time to do this, to be honest. Excuse me. Also, I'm a little bit congested, so if I have to cough or something, I apologize. I actually do have a few bullet points I want to get across here, so let's start with how things are going at the moment. At the time of this recording, the Freedom Planet Let's Play I did back this time in 2017 actually is currently going, and you know, everything's going well, you know, with the LP side of things anyway. I have at the current time the entire rest of the channel year, which is up to November the 11th, fully recorded. I also have a good chunk of the 6th year of my channel ready to go as well. For the time being, we're going to be sticking to the 2 videos per week format, but I am thinking about going to 3 videos after November the 11th for my 6th year. If I can get, essentially, what I want to do is I want to make sure I got like a year, or at least very close to a year worth of footage ready before I agree to anything. Like this year, obviously, I wanted to make sure I had like 104 videos, well, between 100 to 110 videos ready before I did 2 videos per week. Now, obviously, for 3 videos a week, that means I'd have to go somewhere between 150 to 160 videos. I can tell you at the time of this recording, I have about 70 roughly, so I'm about halfway there. So yeah, if I can get up to 150 or 160, year 6 will be back to the original format of 3 videos per week. I'll not go more into this yet, obviously. It is only the beginning of March, so I've got all the way until the beginning of November to get the backlog I need ready. Like I said, I have plenty of projects in work. I just don't have the number of videos prepared that I would feel comfortable with for 3 videos a week at the moment. Alright, next up on the chopping block, or the bullet points, whatever you want to call it. You guys may remember that a couple of years ago, well, not a couple, yeah, it was a couple of years ago actually now, fuck. Myself, along with my friend Thunder from HG Central, we originally started a wrestling podcast called the Press Circle to Pin, or PCTP. And basically it was just he and I doing a review of the more recent WWE pay-per-views and stuff. You know, we discuss it, you know, we give you guys a breakdown of the show and all that jazz, and then we, you know, play a little trivia game and maybe talk about what's happening in wrestling the current time and stuff. And it was fun. You know, we did like 9 episodes, but unfortunately around episode 8 my schedule became really fucked up, and meeting up was a pain in the ass. Like, we struggled to find a decent time to do this, and obviously now this has kind of been replaced with CCWC, the Captain's Crew Wrestling Commentary, to an extent anyway. It's not really the same format, you know. With CCWC we watch a pay-per-view together, you know, and we sort of just talk while it's playing. This was actually not a live show or anything, you know. We watch the show, we take notes and all that, but anyway, I'm getting off track here. Essentially it was on its own channel. Press Circle to Pin had its own YouTube channel. But around 6 months ago, maybe a bit longer actually, now I can't remember when, both Thunder and I agreed, you know, we'll probably still do plenty of projects together, you know, Thunder and I work well together and all that, but that PCTP is pretty much dead at this point. But I did take the videos down off that channel because I just decided to scrap the channel because that has no chance of coming back. But I did want to keep the episodes, and I have uploaded them to my YouTube channel, my private one, this one, and you guys will be able to see them very, very shortly. So from March the 31st until April the 8th, you will get, every day you will get an episode of the PCTP. This is basically also in the build-up to WrestleMania 34 as well. Obviously, these videos are from 2016, so you have everything from the Royal Rumble 2016 to Battleground 2016. You know, you have one of the takeovers in there as well. And it was actually the first takeover I saw. So you got plenty of stuff to come in that respect. So yeah, I don't care if it's on the same day as a Let's Play or a stream or whatever. A episode of that will be going live each day from, as I said, March the 31st up until April the 8th. Alright, number 3 I want to talk about is also Let's Play related as well. There's going to be in year 6, again this is after November the 11th, I'm probably going to give more detail there when I do like the retrospective, but I did want to talk about this now because obviously I had the PCTP thing to talk about. There's going to be a lot more collaborations coming up next year, as in obviously after November 11th. This is potentially this is mainly due to the last thing I'm going to be talking about in a few minutes. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more stuff. I've recorded a bunch of stuff after I've streamed or after I've been racing and stuff with some of the Captain's Crew guys, you know, Opie, Wiz, Nova, Scarecrow, who else? Potentially someone else I'm forgetting here, and I apologize for that. But you know, mainly the crew guys, and they've been there for some of the Let's Plays. There's one Let's Play I've recorded that I won't. Well, I'll fucking spot. We did Crash Team Racing, and that I had full collaboration with them for. You know, they joined me for that. I played live and stuff, and that one's a full co-op Let's Play sort of thing. But then there's another one. Again, I'll go into. I'll spoil it since it'll probably be one of the earliest ones next year. Skyrim. I mainly did that solo, but I had a couple of parts that they joined me for. So it's not going to be every Let's Play I do has somebody there. Or every Let's Play I do, I'm going to have a lot of people there for the entire thing. This is going to be, if I feel like it would be best to get somebody there to join me, I'll get somebody there to join me. Because if you remember, I used to do this back on this channel a couple of years ago, but then I stopped it when I gave credence to the Let's Play Alliance. I wanted that to be the collaboration channel, but obviously I've got stuff to talk about with that in a few minutes I should say. So yeah, next year, get ready to see more co-commentary and stuff from the other guys on my channel. It's still obviously me playing, and all that, but I did want to bring more people in for stuff like that. As for the thing, I do actually have a bunch of different ideas lined up. I'm not going to mention anything yet because nothing's really taken form or shape. It's just general ideas in my head. Not Let's Play stuff or anything like that. Just things I can kind of knock out in a couple of hours and stuff. And I do want to do a little bit more on my channel, because I enjoy doing Let's Plays. I love streaming and stuff, but there's not a lot of variety on my channel at the moment. The wrestling commentaries, those are like once a month if we're lucky. So we'll see what happens there. And the last thing I do want to talk about, which actually goes into the whole collaboration thing I mentioned earlier, is my other channel, my collaboration channel, the Let's Play Alliance, is on indefinite hiatus. I'll try that again. Indefinite hiatus. There we go. That's better. And I'll go more into this in a video on that channel, but essentially, guys, what you're seeing at this time, currently we have the Pokemon Draft Network Season 2 playing. As soon as that's over, there's only a couple videos left, which is from the backlog. After that, there's nothing. So I would say probably very early May, maybe middle of May, we'll probably see the last video of the LPA go up. It's a shame. Unfortunately, the channel didn't really end up being what I wanted it to be and all that. And I've put more time and effort into my streaming nowadays than I have with the LPA. And here's the thing. When I started the LPA, I was at maybe 50 subscribers. And then I ended up putting more effort into the LPA. That didn't really go anywhere. And when I stopped putting effort in, I've basically more than doubled my subscriber count on YouTube. So, I mean, it's still not massive or anything, but the fact that I was able to put more effort into that actually showed some fruit for the effort. But the LPA just didn't really go anywhere. I still think it's a good idea, but unfortunately, it's been the one that has to foresee most of the stuff. Like, I didn't mind doing thumbnails and stuff, but having to be there for pretty much every Let's Play and stuff was definitely draining on me. It was just a pain in the ass at times, and I don't know. Essentially, though, it's on indefinite hiatus. I'm not saying it's never going to come back. It very well might come back. at some point that or the other. Because I do think there's actually, plenty of potential there. Just it hasn't really been drawn out properly. If I'll say this now. I don't know. As for Let's Plays that haven't been finished, because unfortunately some of the backlog is like part ones of Let's Plays that never went any further than that. But for the ones you may be wondering about, like Link to the Past and Symphony of the Night and all that stuff, that's Paris' stuff. I don't know what the fuck's going on there with his files, but essentially the channel is dead. We don't even have a Discord server anymore. We got rid of it. My stuff, I don't think I started anything I didn't finish. At least I don't think I did. If I did, I apologize, but if I did, well, it's not going anywhere. So yeah, unfortunately that channel is now dead, for the most part. But the channel is not going to be taken down, just to clarify. Everything's still going to be there. Everything is going to be left untouched. It's just, unfortunately, there's nothing new going to be going up there for a long while. Alright, so I think that is roughly everything I need to talk about, to be honest. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned this once or twice, guys. If you're wondering why I haven't been streaming on YouTube, I just kind of got unused now to using Twitch. So, streams are live on Twitch. And I'll see if I can remember the fucking address here. In fact, I actually have it written down somewhere because I knew I'd forget it. At twitch.tv/XX CaptainTurbo XX. If you want to come join us, I'm usually streaming every Saturday. I'm definitely planning to stream this Saturday for a couple hours. And don't worry, if you don't get to watch it there, and for whatever reason you don't like using Twitch, maybe you can't get a good connection or something, I don't know. Don't worry, the videos do go live on YouTube roughly a couple days after, like usually no more than 2 or 3. So if you miss it on Twitch, don't worry, you can still catch the stream replay on YouTube. Alright, so that should definitely be everything I need to talk about. So thank you very, very much for watching, guys, and I will see you, hopefully with no updates needed, but hopefully I'll see you guys on November the 11th. But until then, sayonara.